Okay, so what I've got right here is my full NES collection. Nintendo Entertainment System. I was going to go over every game I have. Some that I don't even play, some I do play. I mean, I'll just start giving you a rundown of what I have, and I've been wanting to do this. So, talk about my full Nintendo collection here, the regular NES. First off, with Contra. Never really into this, was never really good at it. I remember my supervisor at work gave me this game at one point, and that's why I have it. But I might have to try this again. Set these here as I go. Wrath of the Black Manta. Another one I have. I was given it my NES a long time ago, back in 2005, and that was one of the games that was given to me with it. Here's Alien Syndrome. Just another random one that I have. I know about Alien Syndrome. I actually surprised. Yeah, it is Sega Enterprises. And one of those black cartridges there, those weird cartridges. That's a whole other story behind it. The Karate Kid. I just did a review on that not long ago. What else here? Alien 3. Another one. I don't know nothing about that one. It's kind of showing what I have. 3D World Runner. I love that game. A lot of fun. Kind of like Rad Racer. You can turn the thing to where it's 3D if you hit the select button. Wear 3D glasses. It never really worked. Ghosts and Goblins. You have to have that one. Hardest game ever made, in my opinion. Super Dodgeball. One actually has a sleeve. Got here. Oh, golf for Nintendo. Tried that. Can't seem to figure this out. Never really played it. I'm gonna have to get into that again. Kung Fu. That's actually kind of fun. I haven't played it in a minute. Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. Great game. Very classic. Bad Dudes. Old arcade game ported to the NES. What is this? Camerica made it. B-52. Made by Camerica, the original makers of the game Genie. I don't know anything about this. It's... Huh. Got a little switch down in here. I think that does something. If I can show it. Yeah, let me get this. If you can see it, there's some kind of switch there and a little card sticking out. It's part of the circuit board. Double Dragon. That's actually the only one I have. It's just the first one on the NES. Of course, you gotta have Dr. Mario. I remember playing that a lot. I'm not good at it. Anytime I play Versus, I get beat. It gives me a headache. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers 2. That's authentic. I think that's worth a couple $100 bucks. I don't know about with these rental stickers on it, but a place called Video News. I just kind of left them on there. Maybe part of history. I thought about cleaning them off of there and getting a real estimate on what that's worth. Another one from Video News, Zen. I think these were some that were given to me by a neighbor a long time ago that we had. What is this? Cybernoid, the fighting machine. I just have the game. I don't even know about it. I was given a lot of this stuff. Of course, Tetris. I mean, everyone knows about Tetris. Great game. Good pastime. Rygar. I did a Ligar battle on that not long ago. It was well over a year ago. Love Rygar. Kid Icarus. You always have to have that one. Very hard. I can't get very far. I think I got to stage 2. That's about it. Ghostbusters 2. Captain Skyhawk. Milton Bradley makes that one. And this is a hack, and I've done the very first episode I did, Super Mario World hack, was with this. And I did a part 2 several months after that because I'm still getting into this, trying to figure out how to film and all that and crop around the TV correctly. And I just recently got a tip on how to get the glares off with all that. I film in the dark, like I said, and I turn the brightness all the way down on the camera now. That was a lot of fun, that hack. Ghostbusters, very stressful game. Mario Brothers, pipe game for the NES, great. Yo Noid, Avoid the Noid, Domino's Pizza. I actually picked that one up. I wanted to play it. It's hard. Tetris 2, that's the one that has bombs in it. I'm just never real good at that one. Here is a Japanese Famicom game I picked up. And that's the game converter. I have to use it in a top loader NES, but it works. It's actually Poppin' Twinbee for the NES. It's the only Famicom game I have, and it works in it if I put this in it, but this is hard to get out of that top loader. It doesn't have a thing to pull it out with, so I don't really bother with it that much. Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2. Got a lot of them here. Hubert for the NES, another one that I got with the NES back in 2005 when it was given to me. Dungeon Magic, Sword of the Elements. Don't know anything about that one, but I've got it here. Of course, Back to the Future. Remember my review on that? Back to the Future's Part 2 and 3. Got a love-hate relationship with that one, that first one. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. A lot of people rate that one the worst one out of the Castlevania series. Zelda 2, gold cartridge. Excite Bike, it's always fun. Joe and Mac for the NES. The SNES version's a lot better than that one. Fester's Quest. Might have to do something on that one eventually. Blaster Master. Don't know anything about that. I know I played, I just didn't get much into. That might be a... Actually, by looking at it, looks like it might be a Lycon game. I should try that because I have the CRT back here. You know, Gotcha, the sport, that's a shooter I don't even bother with. Should try some of those out. I'm going to set up... Oh, yeah, another hack that I got. Super Mario Unlimited. It's kind of like a mix of Mario 1 and 3. It's really strange. I'll have to do one on that. I've done the hacks. No, I didn't do that one. Batman Returns. Game's okay. I like the Game Gear version the best. It's the one I grew up on. Shadowgate. A lot of people like that. I could never seem to get into that one too much. Going through the doors and all that. Original Popeye Arcade Classic Series. Blades of Steel. Castlevania, so I've already gone through all the Castlevanias. 1, 2, and 3. Baseball. Just showing them all off here. Willow. And look at all that on the back of it written on it. Willow isn't bad. It's kind of tricky. Not a bad game, though. Alpha Mission. It's another random one I've got there. Metal Gear. That's where I guess Metal Gear Solid came from. Bionic Commando. I actually like that one. I get as far as I can and then I just quit. Here's another hack. Mega Man and the Mushroom Kingdom. It's like you're in Super Mario Brothers 2 and that one is Mega Man. It'll mess with you too. Mario's Time Machine. That's another one of those ones, rental stickers all over it. Yeah, Video News. Came from all the same place. Whoever had that must have bought it from that one rental store back then. The Lone Ranger. I know that that's a shooter. Gunsmoke. I love Gunsmoke. Just a shooter. Rescue the Embassy Mission. I don't know anything about that one. Anyone wants to tell me anything about some of these games, leave it in the comment box there and I'll interact with you on it. Of course, Super Mario Brothers 3, you have to have that. For sure. All the Marios at that. Section Z. I did a gameplay on that, what, like a year ago or something. Not a bad game. Shooting Range, I love that one. Growing up playing that, that's when I got my light gun and got that game with it for my birthday. It was like 89, 90, something like that. Rad Racer 2. Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I don't think I ever really touched this one too much. Tiny Toon Adventures 2. A lot of people liked these games back then, Tiny Toons. Winter Games by Epix. Don't know anything about that one, just have it here. Football, and NES Play Action Football. Don't ever play that one either. I'm not much into sports games, but I should broaden my horizons a bit with some of that. Dragon Warrior, never really played that much, but I know that that was a very popular game back when. Mega Man 5, we're getting into the Mega Man ones now. Here's Mega Man 6. Mega Man Ultra, I did a couple parts on that 1 and 2 and got to the castle. I meant to do a part 3. I'm still thinking about it. I have a thumbnail I made a long time ago for the part 3 and I just haven't done it because I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get far in that castle. I never really could. The game is hard. It's a homebrew. It's another hack. Homebrew hack. The Legend of Zelda, you always have to have that in your NES collection, the first one. Defender 2, we all know about Defender. Another copy of Excitebike. I have 2 of them. I already pulled one out. Prince of Persia by Jordan Mechner, and this is what it says. And here's Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. Remember, anyone that watched saw my review on that. I had a Part 1 and Part 2 to the Back to the Future games on the NES. Overlord. Don't know anything about that one, but anyone wants to tell me about any? Be my guest. Paperboy 2, we all know about Paperboy. Never much into it, so I always mess up. I always throw them through their windows and stuff. There's my kids. I did like, I think like 4 videos on it. I think I had 3 parts and I had a revamp. And I see that, my kids. Yeah. Getting through these, of course, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and I have the Mike Tyson one, not the Mr. Dream one. Kid Ninja, I remember playing that. It's kind of different. There's the original Mega Man, always loved that one. Love the box cover there that they spent one night making, was made overnight. Box art. Mega Man 2, that was probably the best out of the series in a lot of people's opinions. Mega Man 3. Mega Man 4, I remember playing that a bunch. I know I beat it like 1 time, maybe twice. I'm going to beat that cartridge too. That one's really hard to keep going through. Heroic action adventure game Flying Warriors. Don't know anything about it, just have it. Here's another LJN game. Does it even have a name? Yeah, that's weird. America's favorite pastime brought to life with all the excitement of a real game. It's just baseball. But it doesn't actually say official licensee, Major League Baseball. I guess that's what it is, that logo. I was just looking at that as that was just a logo on it, not really the name of the game. Of course, Karnov. I've been playing that too recently, I mean. Did a couple videos on that, and I was thinking about doing another one on it, just haven't yet. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt Double Pack. You always have to have that on the NES. Wizards and Warriors. That's the original one I showed 2 earlier. Which is Super Mario Brothers 2. So I've already shown all the Marios. I think I showed all the Mega Mans also. Rad Racer. Last video I did was Rad Racer gameplay. Silent Service. Don't know much about that. Couldn't figure it out when I did try it. Little Nemo Dream Master. Very hard game. I remember picking that up. I saw a lot of hype on it online there, so I wanted to try it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project, 3rd one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Legendary Wings. I love using the Game Genie on that and messing that one all up. My favorite Game Genie game to play. I'm not very good at it, but I can play it a lot better when I do that. Pro Wrestling. Old Nintendo game there. It's a lot of fun. What do you got left here? Chris Evert and Ivan Lendl in Top Players Tennis. Just a random one I have. Nothing I would actually ever buy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. My favorite one out of all of them there. Always loved the arcade game. And of course, Kid Niki, Radical Ninja. That is the last one. Anyway, that was my full NES collection, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it. NES is just a great video game system. I think the one that gets rated the best of all time is the SNES, but I think the NES and SNES go right together in line with that. They're just very good video game systems. And I mean, I hope everyone enjoys watching my gameplays and all that. This was a special presentation tonight, and wanted to go over my NES games, do something a little different, show myself so everyone can see me a little bit, because I really appreciate everyone that's subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me. Just whoever's there, even if it's 2 subscribers, I'm happy. I got a lot more than that, but I'm happy with everyone that's here. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my full NES collection, and I'll see you in the next video.